Hello there, movie maniacs, and welcome to episode 39 of Midnight Movie Mania. I can't believe it's 39 for crying out loud.
Older than I am because I'm so youthful.
It's fine. Anyway, like I said, this is 39. I'm your host, John. With me is my co host, Alex.
Hello, it is me.
Right, then, as this is the spooky season, I thought we'd cover a cult movie only the cool kids know, because apparently this is a nightmare to find in reality. Ooh. Trick or Treat, not to be confused by Trick or Treat or Trick or Treats, because there's multiple Trick or Treat movies, isn't that fabulous? I mean. By the way, check out our archives for Trick or Treat, which was last Halloween. So it was the first Halloween. So there we go. Anyway, yeah, apparently, yeah, there's Trick or Treat, Trick or Treat, and Trick or Treats, and yes, well,
It makes it even more difficult to find.
yes. This thing is about a heavy metal superfan of an occultist rock star, Sammy Kerr, and the black magic spell he puts in his latest record, which of course has to be played backwards on a full moon during Friday the 13th on Halloween night, because it's ridiculous how the fuck this thing works. I mean, I've got to say, this movie is off the wall insane. I
hmm
mean, what do you think about this thing? Just off the top of your head.
I really enjoyed it.
Mm.
I was fully expecting to hate this movie. I'm definitely not a heavy metal lover by any stretch of the imagination. Um, I wasn't really sure what to expect going in, but it's a good movie. I really enjoyed it.
Mm. Yeah, fine. Um, as I asked with all of these, is this the first time you watched this thing?
Yes.
Yes, look at it. I think this is now my fifth time watching this thing.
Yeah.
I first found out about this way back in 2012. I found out about this
hmm
movie, and I sniffed out a DVD. Got the DVD for ridiculously cheap. By the way, the DVD sells for ridiculous amounts of money online. So yeah, got wings for less than a fiver. I got it for, so that was cheap.
It's too bad you still don't have it. You could have
Yeah, it's in this
resold it and made some
house.
money.
It's in this house somewhere. No idea. We've got stacks of DVDs. Christ, I mean, it's in here somewhere. But I just could not find it. You know, you look for something and you can't find it, and then when you don't look for it, it's right at your hand. You're like, where were you like 3 weeks ago? I mean, that's so annoying. Anyway,
Do you live like one of those hoarders and you're just surrounded by stacks and stacks of DVDs everywhere you go? That's
no,
how I envision your home.
no. We've got bookshelves, but instead of books, it's DVDs and 4Ks and Blu-rays and such. So yeah, but
Oh,
they
who
are
needs to read?
yeah they are stacked. So it's yeah. I even have boxes full of B movies, cult movies
Oh
and
my
such. It's
God.
like, oh my god. So yeah. So you said you're not a great fan of rock movie or metal movie, music even. Sorry.
hmm
I mean, me personally, I've seen Alice Cooper 3 times live, and
I
it is wild. I mean, Jesus.
bet.
And I've saw Green Day once, which was, it was all right. I mean,
hmm
I get into the mosh pit and you'll get killed, so that was joyful. And I've seen, oh my god, what are the ones? What are the ones with the red ties? No, they were everywhere in the early 2000s.
Oh, like My Chemical Romance?
No, the other one. Another one was anyway. They had red ties, and they were all right, but they were kind of limp-wristed. Um,
Mm.
and sadly, I don't know if this counts as rock, but I saw REM live, and oh my god, talk about depressing. They played, um, oh my god, Losing My Religion 3 times, and it nearly killed the front section of the audience.
Yeah, I don't know if they count as heavy metal.
Or rock, even. I mean, hmm. Um, Oh yes, and I saw Pantera once, and that was interesting. Um,
Isn't
'Cause
that a shampoo?
no, it's a rock band from the mid '80s, I believe.
Okay.
And what does? Because we went to this music festival, and it was '80s rock icons, and
Mm.
the lead thing was Alice Cooper. So I went, I don't give a rat's arse who the other people are, but we're going to see Alice Cooper. So that
Mm.
was fun. And I can't for the life of me remember the other people. Anyway, back to this movie. With its budget of $3.5 million, this thing pulled in 6.8 million. So this thing was kinda, hence it's why it's a cult movie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So we got into the cast. We have Mark Price, Tony Fields, Doug Savant even, Gene Simmons, and Ozzy Osbourne. Right then, quick little pieces of trivia. Gene Simmons was originally cast as the devilish rocker Sammy Kerr, but
Mm.
decided no, I'll take the small role of the DJ Nook. Tony Fields was a solid gold dancer, not a singer, so that's why he's doing pirouettes and spinning and backflips and all that malarkey when he's on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Get in. I've yet to see a heavy metal hair rocker doing backflips and pirouettes and such. So there we have it. Ozzy's part was all ad-libbed by Ozzy because the director thought he couldn't remember the script. So he just let Ozzy rant on and on and on. And apparently there's like an hour of footage of Ozzy just ad-libbing, just
I'd
off
love
the
to see that.
off the cuff. So yeah, that would have been interesting. Glenn Morgan's one and only acting credit, however, he went on to be a major writer in Hollywood.
Yes.
He wrote for The X Files, for Millennium,
Yep.
for various things. He also directed Black Christmas remake, the first one, that is, not the second one. And he's done other ones that I can't remember off the top of my head, so he's now a major Hollywood player.
Who is
Uh,
he in the movie?
the best friend, Roger,
Oh,
the geek one with the
okay.
glasses. Mm.
Yeah.
And this was filmed at Dino De Laurentiis Studios in North Carolina. So, yay. Which is the same
Hmm.
place Maximum Overdrive was filmed at. So, yay.
Hmm.
Get in the plot. Heavy metal. A heavy metal rocker kills himself and his band during a black magic ritual. Distraught, a superfan gets the last LP, plays it backwards, and boom! He has his own personal demon. However, the demon is uncontrollable and he has to be sent back to hell. So, can this superfan do it? Find out here. Right then. One thing I want to say right off the top, I want the posters that this little guy Eddie had in his room. He had
Mm.
dozens of 80s posters, late 80s posters, and I was like, ooh,
Mm-hmm.
give me. Some of them were for an absolute
And then
fortune.
tore them all to
Yes! And
pieces.
tore them to pieces. I was like, you son of a. Oh my god. Also, can we say Stan? He's sitting there writing a letter
Mm-hmm.
to the Sammy Kerr guy. I'm going, can we say Stan? It's like, this is the,
Weirdo.
the fifth time I've written you, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I've got to say, but here, can this place be any more typical 80s American high school? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he waves at the love interest, and of course, she has no idea who the hell he is. She's waving to the best friend behind him, and he's like, oh no. And I was going, can this be more 80s if it tried? I mean, So the love
Mm-hmm.
interest is Leslie, played by Elisa Ogaleni. I think I pronounced her name. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, the our quote unquote hero, Eddie, is played by Mark Price, and he's dressed as a stereotypical 80s heavy metal fan. I swear to God, he looks like a character from Beavis and Butthead walked off the cartoon into reality. I mean, I was
Mm.
like, oh my God. I mean, have you actually met a heavy metal rocker in reality?
I mean, my boyfriend is a heavy metal enthusiast slash guitar player.
Oh, I see.
So, I mean, he's not famous, But I get the gist.
Yeah, some of these people are okay then. As I was saying, so she's the love interest, even though she has no idea who the hell he is, but yet at the end of the movie, they're kissy kissy, lovey lovey. I'm like, really, love? Within a
Mm.
few days, you went from who the hell is this weirdo to, oh, you're my lover. Is that how that one works? I mean,
I mean, that's how it always works in the
yeah,
movies, I guess.
yeah,
It's just not like real life.
that's very, very true. Next, we meet Eddie's only friend, Roger, played by Glenn Morgan, who is your stereotypical 80s geek with the huge, thick glasses, the pockets, the protector square thingy, and the hideous fashion sense. And I was like, oof. And of course, he's a geek. He's into like what the hell he was into. Like, I'm guessing D&D. I mean, it was like Jesus Christ, because he
Hmm.
just reeks of 80s geek.
I still would.
Yeah, true, true. So Q, the 80s typical high school bully, Timmy, or Tim, played by Doug Savant, who was 22 playing 17. Right in.
I mean, that's not bad by film and television standards. Like, at
Uh,
least he was in his 20s and not 30s.
yeah, that's true. That's very true. Oh, I should say, Mark Price was 22 also, and so was Glenn Morgan. So they're all in their early 20s playing 17. So,
Mm.
that's what
I
I can.
feel like the lead looked younger than the others. I mean, Doug Savant. I mean, I know him from Desperate Housewives.
All right.
He played Lynette's husband. He was excellent in that. And he definitely looked a lot younger, but yeah, he didn't look 17.
No, no, no. Although I will say, his clique of bullies, they look about 50. I'm like, how old are you? My God, you're chasing down
It's
this.
like Grease.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's like Greece. It's like,
They're all in their 40s and they're pretending to be teenagers.
yeah, they pretend to be 16. I'm like, no, love, you're about 46. Christ almighty.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, yeah. But I've got down here, is it me? Or does this Eddie guy look like a school shooter? I mean, he's this outsider person who's completely ostracised in the high school. Nobody likes him apart from
Uh,
one person. He's a bit off the wall. He's a bit edgy. He's a bit hair trigger. I'm like, you're a boy away from a school shooter. Luckily, you went down the whole heavy metal rocker satanic panic route and not
mhm.
get me a rifle. I'm going to blow this place to fuck route. I mean, so it's just.
Too soon.
Oh my god. But
Is it ever not too soon? I
well,
don't know.
I have to ask our American followers on that one. So, but yeah, let's say I was going. This guy has got like severe. I'm going to kill everybody in this place vibes oozing out of him right from the first Dear Stan letter. I was like, wow,
Uh,
mate, you're supposed to be the hero. You're talking about how you hate everybody in school and you hate the town and you hate this and you hate that and Sammy Kerr's the god of all gods and I was like, mate, get some counselling.
I can relate. That's my high school experience, except
Mm,
without the heavy metal influence.
yeah, true.
That's my everyday today experience, really. I hate most people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Would you hit your 40s and you're like, yeah, who gives a fuck? I mean, the nicest just falls off and that's you. So,
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what it's like to be 40.
what a shit. 2 years, yeah, you'd be pushing for it. Anyway, where was I?
That's true.
Moving on. Where was I? Oh, yes, they play the meanest trick ever by he's in the shower. By the way, was it this guy and Mark Price getting pretty much naked and showing the goods almost? He does it at the start, he does it halfway through the movie, and he does it towards the sort of middle ending. But I'm like, what the hell? He's constantly.
That feels like a trope for movies like 80s and like 70s and 80s, I feel like. There's a
Mm,
lot more male nudity than there is today.
mm,
I mean, tits everywhere. Any movie, anytime, any place.
mm-hmm,
But
Mm.
when it comes to male nudity, there's not that much of it. But I feel like in the 70s and 80s, you saw that more. And I'm not mad about it.
I don't know. I mean, I reckon there's more male nudity today than there was in the 70s and 80s. So,
Really?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, you've got some brave actors that will show the goods, such as Aaron Taylor Johnson and, oh my god, I
Hmm.
forgot his name now. Guy that played Magneto, the younger Magneto.
Hmm.
So,
Although, are they, or is that prosthetics?
no, they're actual real. They're all, because they say that, nope, this is the real deal. So, anyway,
Hmm.
moving on very swiftly. As I was saying, so he's in the shower and they decide to rummage through his locker and pull out all his stuff and take the piss at him. And he goes, "Oh my god!" He's running towards them wearing nothing but a towel. I'm like, mate, they're going to whip that towel off you and beat you in the ass with the thing.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going, "Oh my god!" But nope, they decide to throw his cassette tape into the girls' netball uh, area or court even,
Uh,
and whip his towel off. So he's now balk naked and he's pounding at the door to get back in. And I went, that is one of the meanest things that's ever happened. I mean, that happened in my high school, not to me, because I was in and out of the showers like that. So you're not going to catch me dilly dallying in the showers. Hell no. Especially when you had the
uh,
whole wet towel and whipping with a wet towel. Fuck that.
I don't think anyone showered in gym when I was growing up.
Mm,
And I was growing up in the UK. I don't know what it's like here, but because yeah, if you were showering, then it's because you wanted to look at other men naked.
mm, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, we had disturbing PE teachers that would stand at the shower doors and go, "You must have a shower for at least 2 minutes." I'm like, "Gee, thanks." So,
Perverts.
yes, yeah, oh god, yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, when I take my glasses off, I'm like Thelma, I can't see. So, stuff. And the clouds of smoke, I can't see. So, yeah, yeah, no, 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 no. Anyway, yeah, that actually this happened in my high school where I can't remember, it was an exchange student and they got a hold of his stuff and threw it into the,
Mm,
I think it's a swimming pool, and the girls were across the other bit playing
mm,
some sort of game, and there was a whole thing about that, and oof, so that was so I can say.
mm.
Anyway, so moving on swiftly, on TV it reports that the town has cancelled Sammy Kerr's Halloween party at the high school. Two things here. Why the fuck would you have a party at a high school? You're supposed to be this big heavy metal rocker, and you're going to go back to your old high school to throw a Halloween party? Say what now?
Local celebrityness, I guess.
But the town hates them because they cancelled the event, so it's
Mm,
like, Karen, why would you? And
mm-hmm.
also, I can see why the council banned, or the township banned this gig, as they show footage of him biting the head off a snake and all but deep
Mm-hmm.
throating the snake and pouring the blood down. I'm like, really? Not even Ozzy Osbourne was that crass, I mean, for fuck's sake.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, we're rock and roll." I'm like, no, that's just sick.
Mm.
Dear oh dear. Also on TV, we see Mary Whitehouse Light, Mrs. Covell, or Cavell even, played by Alice Nunn. She's the head of the PTA and wants the rock music banned, and all this satanic panic shite of the 80s kicked up. And I was like, oh god, yeah. Dear oh dear. So do you know who Mary Whitehouse is, or was?
Yeah, wasn't she oh my God, I can't remember. You're gonna have to refresh my memory. I know like it's there, I just can't
Hmm.
place it.
Well, in the 70s, 60s, 70s,
Like
80s.
censorship of some kind,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes, yes, yes. In the
Yeah.
60s, 70s, and 80s, she took it upon herself to be the moral compass of Britain and all this crap, and she tried to ban various things like nudity, bad language, and
Mm,
horror movies and rock, blah, 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 blah. She's the one that I think started the watershed in Britain.
mm,
So, if you don't know what watershed is, it means nudity, violence, and swearing can be
right.
done after 9 p.m. So,
Yes.
but yeah, she's the one that tried to ban Alice Cooper. and due to her banning Alice Cooper, he
Uh,
became the icon Alice Cooper. So apparently he would send her
right.
Christmas gifts and bunches of flowers every time, every time
Oh
they
my
were in Britain.
gosh.
So take that, Mary House, you fucking old bitch. I mean,
Yeah, kill him with kindness.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous. Then it tells you what Sammy is dead. But I love that one, but it goes from, oh, we're going to ban rock music, we're going to ban this, that next thing. And it cuts to Sammy Kerr is dead. What the? Where's the link there? I mean,
Uh,
Jesus Christ. This sends Eddie into a downward spiral, and he trashes his bedroom. And I'm like, did you have to rip down every one of the posters? I mean, Jesus
mhm.
criminy man. I mean, like I say, he's got a hair trigger. He just goes off and rips the place apart. And I'm going. Also, why was his room so dark and so smoke filled? Every time you walked in there, it was like, why is it so dark?
And it's so weird, like when you see him coming from like the hallway in the home,
Mhm.
it's all normal. And it's like he's walking into like an attic or
Mhm.
something. Like his space looks completely like it was never a real room.
No. No, that's what I was going myself. It says, why is this so down to the bare bones? Where's the walls? It just has like the frames for well, it was all the drywall and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mhm. Honestly, though, goals, because I would have lived in that room as a child. I'd live in that room now.
Mm. To be honest,
Well, I'm lying. My office is like that, and I hate it. So, you know what? Forget it.
I mean, I've watched this movie about 5 times, and it wasn't until today I realised that was an attic and not a basement. I thought it was a basement, but then
Mm,
later on the movie, he comes running down the stairs, and I'm like, no, 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 he's in the attic or the second
hmm.
floor at least. So, because I thought it
Yeah,
was a basement, because the way it was designed, I'm like, is this the basement? But nope,
yeah.
it's
It's
the
very
attic.
dark.
It's so why is it so dark and smoky and oh, never mind. Anyway, so that night, local rock DJ Nuke, played by Gene Simmons, doing his best Wolfman Jack. I love it on, by the way. Oh, by the way, Nuke is 37 and Eddie is 17, but the two of them are best friends. Ooh, okay then.
Interesting.
Mm. Because it says on the radio, on the news rather, Sammy Kerr was 37 when he
Hmm,
died, and Nuke drops. He went to school with Sammy, so therefore he must be 37. So,
hmm.
mm. Anyway, I love the
Interesting.
fact, yeah, yeah, I'm like 17 with a 37-year-old best friend. Mm. I mean, bad parenting there.
What is it with kids in movies having much older people as
Yes, yes, yes,
friends?
yeah. Especially in the 80s and the early 90s, I was like, why is a 12-year-old hanging around with a 22-year-old or a 30-year-old? I'm like, oh
Hmm.
my god. Like what's his name? Corey Feldman. Everyone has movies he's always in, and they're always
Mm,
so much older. It's like, ugh, really?
that's a sore subject.
Okay then. Okay then.
We all know what happened there.
Mm. Oh, well, I suppose that was more the other Corey, was it not? Not him. So,
Both of them.
oh, was it? Oh, see. Okay then. I
Hmm.
just suppose it was.
And is it who's the other one? Is it River Phoenix?
I have no idea.
There was a few of them. They're all kind of that same group of actors, and yeah, they were yeah, not good.
Hmm?
Hollywood's a cesspool.
Yes, yeah,
We know that.
am aware of that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, the casting couch is there for a reason. I mean, it's been there since what?
Hmm.
Since I'm guessing the 20s. I mean, I have no idea
Hmm.
how long casting couch has been, but yeah, yeah. Hollywood is not the nice, shiny, glossy thing that they say. It's a
Hmm.
cesspool for fuck's sake. I mean, it's a tinfoil.
And I think now, like just going back to, you know, movies of that time where you see younger kids hanging out with adults, basically.
Mm,
Um, I think because of what we know now, and because, people are much more aware of things like that
Mm-hmm.
going on, and they're much more careful about, you know, what their children do, where their children are at every given moment. I think that could also play into why it's not a thing really anymore.
That's very true. That is very, very true. I mean, I hate to have this whole Gen X versus millennial stuff, but I'm a late Gen Xer, and any
Mhm.
time it was during the holidays, like school holidays, I was told 9 o'clock in the morning, bugger off, don't come back until half five,
Mhm.
6, and then we go back out again. Don't go back in until like the lights come on, sort of
Mhm.
scenario. And it's true, you could do whatever the fuck you wanted. Nobody gave two shits about you. So it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, imagine doing that today, piss off out and don't come back until. I mean,
Oh, absolutely not.
mm,
I mean, I don't know if I'm an elder millennial. Well, maybe. I don't know where the cutoff is, but I was definitely one of the first kids I knew to have a cell phone.
mm,
Um, when I was, I don't know, 8, 9, maybe.
oof,
Um, I wasn't allowed to go to the park like down the street unless I had my cell phone with me. They
oof,
wanted to be able to contact me at any given moment.
mm,
Um, so I can't even imagine what it's like for kids
mm,
now. Their
yeah.
parents can track them wherever they are.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. I was about to say that. Yeah, yeah. Although in saying that, there's a lot of more nasty things out there. I mean, with the internet, you have specialised. This is why the British government now has this. You have to prove you're over 18 in order to get onto certain websites, sort of thing.
Mm,
So, I mean, this whole. What's something to think about the children? I'm sorry, but it's all about control. Yes, it's about children first, but the way you're doing it is about control. You're not doing it for the kids,
mhm.
you're doing it for control. So, a two-tier internet sort of scenario.
We're not quite there yet,
Mm,
thankfully,
mm.
because I don't want to have to prove how old I am every time I.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, 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 yeah. But like says prime example, The Goonies. Why is there a 20-something-year-old man hanging around with these 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 year olds? Gremlins, why is, what is he, 10, 12 year old Corey Feldman hanging around with the 20-something Billy? I mean, it's like, what the fuck's going on there? So,
Hmm.
mm, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, let's go back to this movie. So, Nook, the DJ, gives the uber depressed Eddie the one and only white label LP of Sammy Kerr's final recording, which is bullshit because there's no chance in the pits of hell that the record company would go, here's the one and only pressing we have, to some
Hmm.
podunk little, I don't know, Californian or where the hell it's supposed to be set, town, and go, you're the local DJ, have this one off pressing. Bullshit. I mean, and then he hands it over to a fan.
Yeah, that's very cool. I didn't really think about that before, but we see at some point there's a flashback where you see him creating the record as part of this fire burning ritual situation.
Hmm.
So, how did that record go from there to this DJ? It makes me question now. Maybe the DJ knew what was going to happen.
Possibly, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it is dropped. Nook does say Sammy wanted this played at midnight on Halloween, and he
Hmm.
has the only pressing of it. I'm like, this is a bit sus, because that would be evidence in the murdered
Right.
suicide stuff. So how?
And possibly melted.
Possibly, yeah, 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 yeah. I mean,
Mm.
I was going, this is sus. So But then he goes, no, 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 no. Sammy believed his own hype. He believed he was this rock god when he wasn't. He was just a mediocre hair metal person who believed his own
Hmm.
hype and believed his own shtick. And Eddie's like, oh
Hmm.
no, he was a god of all heavy metal. Okay then. But it's proven later on he was wrong. Sammy Kerr was the quote unquote god of heavy metal as he does a deal with the devil to come back as a demon. So, yay. Mm. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, as you says, Nuke drops that they're going to play this song or the LP rather at midnight on Halloween, and I'm going, okay then. Then it shows you him doing the magic ritual thing. I'm going, what the fuck's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love the fact how when Sammy's sitting in the circle of fire, he's chanting away, and oh, his bandmates are on flames and fire. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the hell?
I guess they weren't in on it.
No, no, they were not in it. And I was like, Jesus Christ. So out of nowhere, by the way, I love this one. Leslie asks Eddie out. Just like that. I mean, the freaky deaky weirdo guy nobody talks to. She goes, oh, Eddie, let's go out. Here's the picture of my best friend. Oh, by the way, I love the fact how there's a girl in the volleyball team has an
Mm.
instant camera and she's got a picture of Eddie bald naked trying to bang the door. I'm going, why
Mm-hmm.
would she have the camera? Was this set up?
Probably.
Mm. And she goes, here, there's a photograph of you completely naked, and uh, let's go to a party, a pool party. I'm
Mm.
going, too good to be true, mate. Don't fall for this crap.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
I mean, for crying out loud. So it cuts to later on that night at a pool party, and Timmy and his boys try to literally kill Eddie because he's an outsider. What in the actual fuck? Now,
What is it with the bullies in these 80s, 70s movies trying to literally kill people?
mm, yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, this happened to me when I was in high school. I was thrown into the deep end of the swimming pool, and
Oh.
I can swim like a lead's balloon. Some mixed metaphors, but
Uh-huh.
I can't swim for shit, and they threw me in the deep end, and I was like, oh, drowning pretty much, and my best mate pulled me out and saved me. So
Mm.
yeah, this happened. Also, I was thrown out of a second floor window, which was fun, and I had to shimmy across and get back onto the ledge before falling 2 stories down. That was fun. Um,
You were thrown out of a second floor window.
yes, yes, and I had to shimmy onto the ledge and climb back in another window, which was fun. Let me see
See, I
now.
thought this stuff wasn't real and it only happened in movies, but apparently not.
Oh no no, oh it gets worse. I was setting fire once in chemistry department, which was fun. Luckily it missed. Now the little black taps you had for the Bunsen burners with the
Huh.
gas, they decided to like that, and woof, the big a bit it missed. They decided to throw scalpels at me, and I'm sitting at the back of the class, minding my own business. Next thing I see is a scalpel goes whizzing past my head. I'm like, fuck. I
Huh.
ducked behind the desk, and there's about 40 fucking scalpels come flying past, so that was joyful.
I
Um,
guess that's how it was then in the 80s where you grew up.
90s, yeah, yeah, when I was in high
Oh,
school.
well.
Mm, mm. But the best one was I was in second year in high school,
Eh.
and we had a 3 story high school.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the head teacher with these two, I don't know what the hell they were school officials, and he was
Mm.
bang on about, oh, my school has an anti-bullying policy. There's no bullying in this high school. As from the very top of the third floor, one of my bullies decided to try to throw me over the balcony and fall straight down. So I'm hanging onto the bottom of these staircases, and my bag falls down and splats right in front of the head teacher as he looks up, and there's me hanging on there with my fingers for dear life, and he's going, there's no bullying in my school. He runs up the stairs and grabs me and pulls me over, and all hell broke loose. So yeah, yeah, so this bullying shit was quite severe in the 80s and 90s. I mean, knowing today, oh,
Mm.
he's cyberbullying me, he's calling me, da, da, da. Who gives a fuck? Block him then. You know, turn your computer off, turn your phone off, do something
Mm.
productive. I mean, get back to me when you've been almost drowned, almost set on fire, almost fucking slashed to pieces, almost blooming tossed over a 3-story building, then we can talk. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, I get this whole, oh, but it's emotional abuse and it's all this and the next thing. Yes, I get that, but get back to me when it's actual physical abuse. I mean, like when you
It
get,
sounds like you have trauma.
yeah, yeah, trauma was last bloody week. I mean, get back to me when you're being stabbed in the hand, and back to me when you're stabbed in the finger, so, Anyway, moving on, where was I now? La 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 la. The pool party. Yes, so they literally tried to kill Eddie by filling his backpack up with, what was it, weights?
Hmm. Yeah, they would use those, at least from what I remember, in like advanced swimming classes. You would have to like swim down and pick up the weight and bring it back up.
Alright, okay then, fair enough then. By the way, why is Eddie there with his backpack? I mean,
Maybe his swimwear was in there. I
possibly,
don't know.
possibly. So, I mean, so Leslie dives into the pool and saves, wow, she is strong. She can pick him up and the weights with
Mhm.
one hand and humph. I'm like, what the hell, love? Would you blooming bench press or fuck? She picks him up with one hand and pulls him out of the... I'm like, what
Mm.
the fuck? So, I was impressed with her. He then storms out of the party and calls them all a bunch of assholes and he's going to get revenge on them, blah, 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 blah. And he calls her a complete bitch for setting him up. I'm like, if you know it was a setup, why
Fair.
did you go? I mean,
He was obviously googly-eyed
mm.
for her, even
Mm.
though it was clearly a setup.
Although, was she in this, or was she completely taken aback? Was this a, you know?
I feel like she mentions that they told her to invite him, but she wasn't aware of what they were going to
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
which to me sounds a little bit wishy-washy because why would they have invited him
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
other than to fucking,
Humiliate him, basically, yeah. Yeah. Or in this
yeah.
case, kill him. I mean, or attempt to kill him, so, I don't know. I mean, if you saw this thing coming, why the fuck would you go there? It's like, you fucking idiot.
Mm.
So anyway, so Eddie storms back to his car and drives home, and this is where he has this weird dream where he sees Sammy and his black magic ritual as he kills his group. As I say to you, I love the fact how Sammy's sitting in the circle of fire and his mates are,
Mhm.
or the bandmates are all in flames. It's like, what the fuck? So,
Mhm.
and the message plays backwards. I'm like, okay then. I've got in here, why am I getting Freddy from this guy? As he's like, he's playing with black
Mhm.
magic and he's sitting there with the enchantment. I was like, where's the demon sperm to find him and go, "Rawr," and all that
Mhm.
stuff. So, he's got the nails sort of thing. He's got the half burnt face and,
Mhm.
hmm, hmm. So Eddie then wakes up from his little dream and he plays the LP backwards and boom, he has his own personal demon to do his dirty work. As you do. I mean,
Mhm. Everyone's dream.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like I know I'll play this backwards and I'll have my own personal demons, so that'll be interesting. Although I do love the fact how um his best friend says, "You're a fucking idiot. This whole thing of playing the music records backwards, were so you could buy
Mm.
more records because idiots like you will go backward and scratch the thing to fuck, so you buy a new." Anyway, so the next day, this is what gets me. The next day, Eddie sets up a Scooby Doo style trap for Timmy and his boys. He kills one of these. But I love the fact how he's got like a chair and tables and a bucket of water set up, and I'm
Mm.
like, what the fuck? And it's not in the same floor he's in. They're in the basement in the cafeteria,
Mhm.
and they chase him all around the school, up and down staircases, through libraries, through music to get him to. I'm like, what the fuck? And he has set up the traps. I'm going, wow, this is a lot of work just to stand up to your bullies. I want to go up to the guy
Mhm.
and hook him in the face and boot him in the balls, and he's down there. Fuck all this running around the place and Jesus wept. So one of them goes, he runs and slips on the bucket of water and goes flying out the double doors and just lands. That's him dead. He's out of the film. I'm like, what happened to this guy? Did he go skiting off into
Mm.
the distance as he lands in the car park somewhere with a broken back? I mean, I love the fact how there's a staircase and he just flies past the staircase. He dead.
Hmm.
So, so then getting chased through the entirety of the school, which is a fucking joke. Eddie lures Timmy and his two douchebag best friends to the teacher's lounge where he kicks the door in and sprays the teachers with fire extinguishers. To me, that is right. Now, I don't know about you, but in my high school, that's instant expulsion. Not, oh, I was
Hmm.
doing janitorial work for all morning because of you. No.
Hmm.
You and your psychotic best friends decided to chase me around the school or chase this little metalhead around the school because he's an outsider. And then you picked up the fire extinguisher and you kicked the door in and you sprayed the teachers down. So
Hmm.
that's down to you, mate. You fucking sociopathic twat. But mm, it then cuts to that night, and Eddie is explaining to Roger that if he plays the LP backwards, he'll hear messages from Sammy just for him and him alone. And I'm like, how? Mind you, I suppose if Sammy and Eddie were writing letters back and forth, then Sammy would know about
Hmm.
this whole record thing. But I don't know. Don't pick at this, John, because it's going to go. Just leave it alone. And this is where Roger points out it's bullshit. You can't play music backwards, records backwards, because there's no such thing as hidden messages. This is an ad executive thought this up to
Mm.
make more money. Therefore, you're a fucking idiot. And he's like, no, 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 listen to the zzz and all that stuff. And I'm like, God Almighty. So that night, once Roger's away, Eddie plays the LP backwards and talks to Sammy, and it tells him to go to room 66 and crush. Write it in. That's a weird thing.
Hmm.
I mean, so the next day at school, Eddie goes down to the shop room and has his lunch, and I'm like, that would be locked because I don't know about your high school, but my high school, all these doors were locked because there's dangerous
Hmm.
equipment in it, so it would be wide opened. And here, Timmy and one of his boys pick on Eddie, and they toss him around the place and all that stuff. But not to worry, after a quick scuffle, the machines come alive and try to kill Timmy. I'm going right in, so we now have telekinetic poltergeists. I have no idea what's going on here because Sammy isn't whole yet. So what's
Hmm.
going on? Going with that one. I love the fact how uh, Timmy's tie gets caught in this the spinning machinery, which is why ties were you got told if you haven't got any machinery, take your tie off and put it down.
Hmm.
So although what was that piece of um, equipment that was going towards Tim's face? What the hell was that thing?
I'm not sure. It was some kind of hokey thing.
Hmm.
I don't know what it would actually be.
Hmm. Okay then. Okay then. I mean, so it's the little spinny thing, drill head thing, what the fuck it was, is about an inch from Timmy's eye, and Eddie finally pulls the power and shuts it all down. And I'm
Hmm.
going, wow, so you're a sociopath also? I mean, if that was
Yep.
me, I would have pulled that power immediately. I mean, because I'm not a fucking sociopathic psychopath. I mean, killer.
Hmm.
But he waits to the very last like inch and then goes, "Oh, just turn it off now." Right, then. My God. So back home, Eddie's mom has an encounter with demonic record after she realizes her son is a complete fucking nut job. I'm going, sweetheart, you bought him this big fancy stereo system. You've bought him
Hmm.
all these records, and you've realised now like, he's completely off his head. What the fuck, love? I mean, and that was not a cheap stereo, by the way. That must have cost a pretty penny back in the
A
80s.
fortune.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, Jesus wept. So Eddie returns back from school and he lights a handful of black candles and then records the demonic LP onto tape, which he gives to Timmy, which I never you could do that. He just puts it on super speed, fast forward, and it's recorded. I'm like,
Mm.
how the fuck does that one work?
I am not an audio expert, sadly.
No, no, no. Moving
But it's a
on.
movie.
Yes, that's very true. That's very true. Moving on swiftly. So the next day at school, Eddie gives Tim the tape, and with a little note said, "It's a peace offering, Eddie." So that night, in Tim's car, his girlfriend plays it and is all but raped by a demonic smoke monster as Tim takes a piss. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Any excuse to show boobies.
yeah. It then tries to kill her by blowing out her eardrums, right in. And it puts her in a coma. I'm like, since when does damaging your eardrums put you in a coma?
I guess if the sound is loud enough.
Okay then, okay then. I mean, I was like, wow, this is one pervy smoke monster. I mean, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
So, next day on TV, we meet Reverend Gilstorm, played by Ozzy Osbourne. And of course, he's against rock music and thinks it's evil and satanic panic. And why can't you have sweet love songs anymore? Blah, 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 blah. A whole exact opposite of what Ozzy was on his stage performer.
Mm-hmm.
Like killing. What was it? The Bat was a record executive. I don't know what he was famous for on stage, but he killed something on stage.
Oh, bit head off a bat or something like that.
Yeah, the Bat was the ad record executive. Also, apparently, Sharon Osbourne shat on the record executive's table and walked out, as you do.
Yeah, that seems plausible.
I mean, I know there's a story going around that in the 90s, I think it was, or the 80s, somebody was at an Alice Cooper gig and they threw a chicken on stage. So Alice picks it up and throws it and thinking, oh, it'll fly,
Mm.
it's a bird, it'll fly. Nope, it plummets. They pick it up
Oh,
and tear it apart and then throw the half dead bird on stage and it dies on stage. So, yay.
rock and roll.
Yeah, that's rock and roll for you. Yeah. I mean, But moving on very swiftly. So that night, Eddie unleashes Sammy's demon. Right, and this is where the movie goes off the rails. This bit here, remind the rest of the stuff. This bit here was where it goes off the fucking rails. I'm like, what the hell is
Mm.
going on here? As he spills Coke, no Coke, Pepsi onto the record as it's playing
Mhm.
backwards, it somehow sparks electricity, and Eddie comes, no Eddie, Sammy comes out with the speakers, and boom, we have a Freddy-esque monster, except he's electricity and
It
not.
was very Freddy Krueger-ish, like in terms of the fingers
Mhm,
like against the speaker and the yeah.
mhm. I've got down here. The new generation is fucked. Just
Mhm.
like yeah, because Pepsi was the new generation. That's 80s. I never mind. Anyway, um, so just like that, we have a camp demon rock star with electrical powers because it's a truly shocking time then.
Mm.
And I love the fact how he turns on the TV and the Reverend, what's his name, Gilstorm is on the TV. So he just scratches the TV and pulls out Ozzy.
Mhm.
And it's later on dropped that he had a what was it, a brain spasm or something like
Aneurysm
that?
or
Aneurysm. Yeah.
something.
I'm like,
Mhm.
okay then. So yeah, this guy's got all Freddy's powers, but none of his charm. So, so with that, Eddie smashes up the stereo and the record, thinking he's got rid of the electrical rock star demons, but nope. Like Horace Pinker, he's electric and he fucks off through the electrical wiring.
Mhm.
So next morning, Eddie gets Roger to go go to the tape that Tim has and get the tape. And it's just like that. I love the fact how Tim doesn't even lock his car at night. He just
Mm-hmm.
and you see the geek with the coat hanger going, "I'm going to get my ass kicked," and he notices the little snip thing is up,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And he opens it, takes the tape, and then shuts it, and I'm going, "Get the coat hanger, you twat!" So,
He does at the very
oh,
end.
does he? Right, okay then, okay then,
Yeah.
okay then. So Roger's got the tape easily, may I add, and of course he can't help but play it, and this unleashes the Sammy rock demon, or no
Mm-hmm.
rock and roll demon, heavy metal demon. So then, uh, oh my
Oh.
god, this is where it gets ridiculous. Sammy then walks up to the TV, turns it on with his electrical powers, and pulls out the Mary Whitehouse light person by her throat out of the TV and kills her, turning into a little doll
Oof.
thing. I'm
Mm.
like, what the fuck? So, how are you going to explain that one? What, did a big hand come out of the TV camera and grab her and pull her into a doll? What the fuck happened? I mean,
Uh-huh.
oh my god, she's now in dust on the floor. He then threatens Roger to play the tape that night at the Halloween dance, so he's come back for him and his family. And I'm like, did I take an acid? Am I high from my neighbours smoking weed? What the fuck is going on here? Oh my god. So, cut to Eddie in the shower again, where I love this one. He overhears on the radio that DJ Nook is going to play the record recording at midnight on Halloween, but he does nothing about it. I'm like, really, mate? Shouldn't you
Mm.
drive to the radio station, get the recording, and go, don't play that because you've got hours to go, but no, you wait till the last fucking minute before you
Mm-hmm.
go to the. Oh my god. Oh my, this ending. So later that night, Eddie's mum's boyfriend shows up dressed as Rambo, and off she goes dressed as a pink lady, as you do, leaving Eddie home alone to deal with trick or treaters. All fucking night would have been joyful.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah, that wouldn't have been my ideal.
mm, do you get many trick or treaters in your area?
We do now. We used to live in an apartment, so we never got them. So one of the joys of home ownership is that you get to deal with kids on Halloween,
Mm,
which isn't so bad. It's
annoying.
just irritating because
Hmm.
it's like all night and you can't just sit and enjoy a movie 'cause you have to stop it every 5 seconds to answer the door.
Yeah, true, true, very true. I mean, we've been in this flat for about 15 years, and we had
Mm.
one person come to the door one time. So, yay.
Oh.
Uh, Now, where was I now? Oh yeah. Meanwhile, at the Halloween dance, Roger plants the tape in the piles of tapes at the DJ's desk thing. I'm like, shouldn't that be CDs, not tapes? But moving on. I mean, So Leslie called Eddie to ask him if he's coming to the party. He says nope, he's grounded until November the 1st. So his punishment is to answer the door to all these little brats. Trick or tweet, fuck off, you little shit. Until he hears Sammy's recording, so he rushes over there to stop it. Nope. Somehow, I've got in here, I've got somehow Sammy takes over Eddie's car as he tries to kill him because the idiot metalhead left the tape in the tape deck instead of
Hmm.
removing the tape like a fucking. So, okay then, I've got in here, why the hell is Sammy driving Eddie around every obstacle in the town? Why not just kill
Hmm.
him? Why don't you just put the windows up and just drive him into the river? I mean,
Just 'cause?
yeah, yeah. So, as we're saying, so Sammy drives him to the river, and there's a bridge, which I'm pretty sure is the same bridge as the Maximum Overdrive at the very start. At the very start
Mm.
of Maximum Overdrive, there's a whole bit in the bridge with the flying watermelons and the ACDC stuff and all this malarkey.
Hmm.
I think that's the same bridge. So, and it just leaves the car there, and Sammy just buggers off back to where he came from, and Eddie's like, "Oh, great! I have to run back in the middle of nowhere. Yay!"
Hmm.
So back at the dance, Sammy comes out of the speakers, kills a lame band, and does his best Carrie impression. And I've got down here. Wait, hold on, here. Um, Eddie is teased, bullied, and almost killed for liking metal music. Yet, when you have this camp, over the top, half burned
Hmm.
rocker spinning and pirouetting, they're going, "Yay, rock and roll!" I'm like,
Hmm.
really? This school is. Oh my god.
They bullied him for liking him, but they were going to have him play at the school anyway.
Yeah, yeah. This movie is. And I love the fact how instantly he just starts firing off electricity, and he's going, "Oh my god!" And he's shredding a guitar, and he's firing off electricity,
Hmm.
and people are dying, and it's like, wow. And there's a big pile at the door to go out, and I'm like, "Carrie, is this you? I mean, have I put the wrong movie in? What the fuck's happening?" So all hell is breaking loose, and I'm like, Jesus wept. So the school is now on fire, as you do, but there's no flames, it's always smoke, so. Eddie
Hmm.
arrives to save Leslie from Tim, who tries to rape her in the toilet. What the fuck? I mean, his
Hmm.
girlfriend's in
Yeah.
hospital because she's had both eardrums blown out and molested by a smoke demon thing, what the fuck it was. But he then tries to rape her because reasons? I mean,
That's the obvious next step.
oh my god. Um, Sammy then goes after Timmy and he electrocutes him because Tim's an arsehole, frankly, as he grabs him with one hand and licks his finger and pokes the um the plug socket and I'm dead. Yay.
Hmm.
Next is Eddie, but nope. Roger runs in and rams a crowbar into the what was that? A circuit breaker box,
Hmm.
and somehow that sends uh Sammy back to hell. I'm going, "You dead, mate. I don't give a fuck what this movie says. If you ram a metal object into
Hmm.
electrical wiring, you dead. I don't give a fuck what."
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, how is he not dead?
Mm, mm. So, Eddie and Leslie leave the sort of dance thing, the party. The cops think Eddie did it and chase him and Leslie down. As you do. I mean, nothing worse than dumb 80s cops. I mean, especially in movies. They ditch the cops with ease because, of course, they do.
Hmm.
They then head to the radio station to stop Nuke from playing his recordings. But oh my god, it's 11:45. Right then, could you not have done that at, oh, I don't know, 6:30, say? But no, you
Yeah.
waited to 11:45. You fucking, oh my god. So they run back to um, Eddie's house, but nope. Sammy is out in the real world somehow, as he quickly kills a cop who fires a taser at him. And I love the fact he just goes boom, and you see the taser, and there's two boots, and that's it, and there's no body. I was like, what the fuck? So, oh my god. So Eddie drives to the radio station, but it's too late. Nuke is dead. The security guard is dead. The station is in tatters, and worse, Sammy is now free to roam wherever the fuck the radio station goes to.
Hmm.
Sammy has magically protected the last recording of his record by putting an electrical field around it, and there's like psychic powers, and there's all this shit's flying around the place. It's like, what is this? Poltergeist meets fucking Exorcist? What the fuck's going on here? Oh my god. So Eddie takes a small personal radio, throws it in the back of the cop car, tells Leslie to count to 100 and then get the tape as he deals with a super pissed off Sammy in the back of the cop car. Which, but I love the fact that Sammy can burst through doors and burst through speakers and kill people left, right, and centre with electrical powers, but he can't break down the cop fence mesh thing in the back of the cop car.
Hmm.
Right. Okay then. So Eddie teases him and calls him a pussy and this that next thing, and boom, he pops up and attacks the cage in the smart. I'm like, tell me you're running out of money for
Why
telling
can't
me.
he just explode him?
Yes, yes. Why don't you just go and that's him dead?
Hmm.
I mean, but tell me you're running out of money for tell me you're running out of money. Basically, Jesus Christ. So Eddie then drives the cop car to the river and dunks him and the car and Sammy into the river. Leslie gets the tape and destroys the recording and pretty much the entire fucking radio station. Eddie returns back to the radio station, and I thought that she was possessed by Sammy because she's lying there, sort of face down. I was thinking she's possessed, but nope. They cheap out. The two of them embrace and kiss. The sun rises. It's November 1st, and credits have rolled. I'm like, thank fuck for that. So that was Trick or Treat. Camp is all hell. However, Eddie is highly unlikable as an anti-hero. He is a sociopath waiting to explode into a psycho killer. Jesus Christ. And I've got to say here, if Sammy Kerr was supposed to be the new Freddy Krueger, nope, he was well too camp to be
Mm.
scary. The whole pirouetting and spinning and the outfit and the I'm like, what the fuck?
Solid gold dancer.
Yes, it's all good answered, yeah. Yeah. However, once you get past the sheer stupidity of this movie, I say put this on after a few beers, have a pizza, and have a blast ripping this piece of to pieces. So, what do you think?
Hmm. I really enjoyed it. And maybe it's because I had a few beers. Uh, now you said pizza. I kind of want pizza for dinner. It's a bad idea. Um, it definitely. What am I searching for here? I kind of want to say jump to the shark, but I don't think that that's the right terminology. It, it went off the rails a little bit toward the end.
Just a scooch.
I also think I was kind of drifting in and out of consciousness toward the end of the movie. Um, but overall, I really enjoyed it. I plan to watch it again. Like I said, my boyfriend is a metalhead, long hair, fucking guitar playing freak. Um, so and he's a huge Aussie fan. Um, so while I'll likely watch it again with him,
Okay.
um, before Halloween comes around this year. Um, yeah,
So,
this is one of the better movies that you suggested I watch because you've made me watch a lot of shit.
how dare you, sir? All the movies I pick are quality movies. How very dare you?
But they're definitely of a quality. I can't say that they're high quality.
How dare you? That's it. You think these ones are bad? I'm digging out the worst of the worst for them. Very dare you. Right then, let's go on to the recommends. Would you recommend this?
I would.
Okay, then. Yeah, I would too. Well, maybe. Would I? Would you watch this again?
Yeah.
Mm, Yeah, I mean, I've seen this now 5 or 6 times, and this is the first time I've watched it while sober, and I was kind of send towards the last 20 minutes. I was like, this is kind of
Uh,
stretching. It's
it was a little because when I started it, whenever I start a movie, I like to like pause it so I can see what the length of the movie is.
mhm,
It's an hour and like around about an hour and 40
mhm,
minutes. And I think for a movie like this, and most horror movies of this kind, I would say an hour and a half is like
mhm.
just right.
Yeah, yeah,
I think an hour and 40 was maybe just a little bit too long.
yeah, yeah. Like I say, the last 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes is stretching it. I'm like, can we go on with this already?
Yeah.
Just end it. But yeah, I would say this is a maybe recommend because a lot of people think, oh, this is a cult movie. I don't like watching cult movies. It's terrible. So I say we're going to fuck yourself then.
Uh-huh.
So, and would I watch this again? Possibly. Probably, actually.
I mean, you've watched it 5 or 6 times now.
That's true. True, true. Anyway, moving on swiftly. On Halloween, we're covering Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Yay. The
Dun, dun,
completely
dun.
bug nuts insane sixth Halloween movie. Sweet mother. With Paul Rudd. His first
Uh-huh.
movie, actually. Paul Stephen Rudd. So,
Is that how he's billed?
yes. Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you can follow us. Let's wrap this up then, shall we? You can follow us on Instagram at Midnight Movie Mania Pod. You can follow me at Here's Johnny 79. You can follow Alex at
Mr. Alexander Watches. That is Alexander, Alixander.
okay. Right then, and now all I can say is do not spill Pepsi on a black magic infused record. Bye.
Bye.